And strength. His inaugural address in 2017 took about 16 minutes, but his speeches along the campaign trail have been much longer. In Washington, Angie Gonzalez, Spectrum News.
And there are quite a few Texans who made their way to Washington today for the inauguration.
Yeah, that includes political groups from right here in the Lone Star State. Blessing Iwuchukwu joining us live now from Rockwall, Texas. Blessing, good morning to you. You've kept up with some Texas RNC delegates over the summer. How do you think they're feeling heading now to Washington?
Good morning, Alex and Charles. Well, they're now settled in after arriving on Saturday. I got with them the day before they took off. Here's a look.
More than 24 shirts were ordered just last month. It doesn't sound like a lot, but it's huge for the Rockwall County Republicans as Texans all across the state head to watch their candidate be officially sworn in again.
The last 6 months have been littered with first-time experiences for AJ Yvette. When Spectrum News first met the Dallas woman, she was gearing up for her first trip to the Republican National Convention as a Texas delegate. Now the precinct chair for the Dallas County Republican Party is getting ready for yet another major milestone.
We're twins.
With her friend Dee Holly right by her side.
Well, I always knew I was going to go to the inauguration. At least I always saw myself there. The minute we found out he won, I was like, book my flight. Literally the very next day. I booked my flight the next day. Before I even knew where I was gonna stay, I was like, I'm gonna be there, period.
Another North Texan who was eagerly awaiting her confirmation for her inauguration tickets is Sharon Henson.
Well, welcome to Trump country.
Yes, I love it.
Like Yvette, Spectrum News first met the chair of the Rockwall County Republican Party in July. She was also selected as a Texas delegate to the RNC for the first time.
To God be the glory.
The day after the November results, she and members of her party were on cloud nine. However, on Inauguration Day,
What happened?
Well, we got the tickets, but then everything's going on in Rockwall and in Texas. Opening day was this week for the 89th session, and this is just going to be a busy, frantic sort of session, we think. Lots of bills already filed, over 2,000. We really wanted to go, but we had to commit to scheduling really 2 months ago in order to have rooms and get your flights when you wanted it.
Henson and members of her political party will instead host an inauguration watch party.
It's gonna be 20 degrees.
Which is how Yvette and Holly think their experience in D.C. will be during the ceremony.
The fact that they're moving it indoors, I mean, I feel better about that, to be honest with you.
Due to the dangerously cold weather impacting D.C., Donald Trump moved his inaugural address and other festivities inside the Capitol Rotunda.
These are so important.
When Yvette and Holly return to North Texas on Tuesday,
For the swearing in?
you're still going to feel the chill,
We love you!
but with more memories of watching their candidate make history again.
You know what?
In Dallas, Blessing Iwuchukwu, Spectrum News.
Where are you?
All right, Alex and Charles, speaking of warm memories, I checked the temperature here in Rockwall compared to Washington, D.C., and get this, it is a lot colder here in Rockwall, Texas, than it is in Washington, D.C. as of now, from the exact temperature to the feels like temperature, and even where I am right now, you're probably wondering why, just like I said in the story, right behind me is where the watch party will start at 10:30, which is for Eastern time, 11:30 for the beginning of the inauguration. Back to you, Alex and Charles.
Blessing, thanks so much. It's time now for us to take a quick break. And Blessing is joining us now from Rockwall. Blessing, tell us what you're doing out there today.
Good morning, Alex and Charles. We're just a few short hours away for the watch party for Sharon Henson and the Rockwall County Republican Party. The event's going to happen at 10:30, and it's going to happen right here at Sideways. They're going to get here, start setting up, and this place is normally open in the afternoon, but they booked this for the private event that's going to last for a couple of hours, Alex and Charles.
Yeah, Blessing, the people that travel to D.C., I'm sure they're getting settled in for the ceremony, even though they can't really attend. What do they have to say?
That's right, Charles. I actually just spoke with AJ this morning of how her experience has been since she landed in DC on Saturday. And from the phone call that we had, she said it's kind of been like a scavenger hunt trying to get tickets for this event or get tickets for that ball. She attended the Black Tie and Boot Ball on Sunday, which is like a Texas theme event for those who got invited, who got tickets to attend the inauguration event. And that was quite a journey. She said that they've been out there kind of like freezing because it's cold there. It's cold right here and freezing to attend the event. So she's kind of settling in. And now she's just trying to figure out how she's going to watch the ceremony. As you heard in the story, that it was changed from an outdoor to an indoor event. And when I first spoke with her, she was kind of bummed about it a little bit because she's like, well, it doesn't mean that I guarantee that I'm going to get a ticket to actually attend. And when I spoke with her this morning, right now she's just trying to figure out how to get to a watch party, which she says is kind of hard because all of these events, I'm sure you expect there's going to be a lot of security for every single event happening in DC right now. And she was saying some of these watch parties, you need to have registered ahead of time. And I'm sure that that's something that was done before the switcheroo from outdoor to indoor, Charles and Alex.
Yeah, Blessing, in your story, she talked about buying her ticket to Washington the day after it was announced that Trump won the election. So it seems like just being up there for, the events, even if she can't attend the actual ceremony now that it is indoors, is it more just about being up there in D.C. physically for today's inauguration?
Absolutely, Alex. She said that she's just happy that she's going to be in the vicinity, in the same city, breathing the same air as everyone who are there, who traveled for the event today. And actually, she has one more ball that's later tonight. That's the Liberty Ball, and she's looking forward to that. But yeah, as of now, she's freezing cold and trying to kind of get her bearings ahead of the inauguration ceremony. Alex and Charles.
Yeah, close to all the action. Blessing, thank you very much.
And it's time now for us to take a quick break.
Yeah, we'll have your weather on the ones when we come back.